YouTube, what it do? Homie, I go by two, man. Check this out. See, I got this topic from a subscriber. I'm gonna make a quick little video. They ain't pollen, boy. I'm telling you, down south, boy, this pollen will mess you up. But anyway, excuse me, y'all. He wanted me to talk about these women. I'm in an email like, man, I don't want to keep making videos about the women, because they gonna feel like I'm attacking them, which I'm not, but they gonna feel like that. But the videos I do make uplifting women, I would tell them like, the women, they don't even watch the video. They only watch the one when they feel like they being attacked. Let's start there. So the topic is once the whole phase done. I don't know if I got it right. Once she done with her whole phase, now she want to get married. Let's get into it. You open your legs up for this nigga. You open your legs up for him. You city girl. You went through your city girl era. Niggas this, niggas that. Hot girl summer. You had a lot of hot girl summer. You were just driving the boat, crashing. You never got to your destination at all. Just driving the boat. All in the club, shots. Letting dude pour shots all in your mouth, getting you tipsy, living your best life. You got a dude to get you something to eat. Dude, take you shopping. Dude, come fix the pipes under the sink. Dude, come take your son to karate class. You been wilding out. You been going crazy. And you said, forget that. In my 20s, I'm going to live life. And respect to you, sister, live life. But, see, the thing is that you failed to realize when you was in your early 20s, your mid-20s, those were your best years those was your prime years. That's where you was going to be those years are where you was the most purest, the most beautiful, and all that. Those years. Now you get close to your 30s, reality starting to hit. You ain't that young girl used to be that everybody wanted. You ain't got the same shape. You got stretch marks everywhere. You trying to go to the gym. You ain't eating right. You gaining all this weight. You done had a baby by him, baby fat all on you. You trying to get surgery. You trying to get a BBL. Now you want to change your life around. Now you want to change your life around. And you waiting for the dumbest clown to come around and change your life around. Well, I'm here to tell you, since y'all don't want to listen to the uplift videos, well, I'm going to give you the videos that you want to respond to. Well, here you go. You went through your whole life just having fun, just partying, and you just sat there and once all that, you think a nigga supposed to sit there and wait for you and marry you after you that got ran through, clipped, cheeks and got that all in the car. You ain't even making it in the house, just all in the car. Like, you ain't even make it in the crib. You've been blowing them off all in the car, all this, getting recorded, being put on all these OnlyFans. You doing OnlyFans, all these things, and you think niggas supposed to forget what you done. So you move to another city so people don't know your background, and you try to change your whole life, and you got these dudes thinking, oh, she may be that one. But when you take him to go meet your mama and you go to your hometown, this nigga like, hey, bro, like, man, she the biggest thought in the city. It's crazy. See, But this ain't all for, I ain't gonna do it like this though. This ain't all for women. This is those type of women that think they could go through their whole phase and think a dude's supposed to marry a hoe. No, it don't work like that. Some guys fall into the trap and they come to find, I know a dude that done this. He married the girl. He ain't know she was a freak in these streets. And a year later, he started finding out that, man, everybody went through that. Everybody that drove that whip. Like she was in a dealership. Everybody came and test drive it, but didn't nobody want to buy it. Everybody came to test drive the whip. They drove it, gave it a couple miles, but then nobody wanted to buy it. See, that's it's selfish, and you want a nigga to accept you and your kids and your high miles you put on that car that you had that was new, but you decided to put all these miles on. You decided to listen to these women, girl, live your life, do that. Now you just a strung out hoe. Yes, you is. You wanted this, I'm gonna give it to you. Now, you had another choice. You could have not listened to what these other women talking about. You could have still lived your life. You could have still went to the club, but you ain't have to open your legs to all these thugs. You ain't have to do that. You ain't have to be with him, be with Larry, Tom, and Jacob. You ain't have to be with all them. You could have just lived your life, went to college, do what you had to do, wait for that man to come in your life, have a family, don't leave him, don't have a baby by him, and then get upset with him and then leave him. You can't, that ain't how that's supposed to go. But you chose to do that anyway. Then you want people to feel bad for your decisions that you made when you was young, when you was in your 20s. But when it comes to the dudes, they make their mistakes and all that stuff. We can't get no sympathy. We don't get nothing. But you done did all this, and you think a dude's supposed to get on his knees and be like, hey, Sharice, will you marry me? Hey, Claudia, will you marry me? Hey, Suzanne, will you marry me? Hey, Brittany, will you marry me? Hey, Jaquisha, will you marry me? Hey, Alasa, will you marry me? Like all these dang names. Will you marry me? And then, when you find somebody that actually want to marry you, it ain't good enough for you. It's crazy. It ain't good enough for you. It ain't good enough for you at all. He boring. He boring, but he taking care of you. He could work on his boringness. You could get him to, y'all go travel, do trips and all that, but he boring, so now you unhappy. Guess what? You know why you unhappy? Because you want to go back to the life that you were living, going out here, messing with all these dudes, running through you, using you up. Like I always say, till you're dry raisin. So you lost that marriage, you got a divorce, you left him, wasn't satisfied with him. Now you out here walking around, men ain't this, men ain't that, but you left your own marriage. I don't want to hear no in the comments talking about, it was his fault. No, it was both of y'all fault. It wasn't just his fault, it was both of y'all fault. You ain't fight for your marriage, you ain't did none of that, you ain't even try. You thought you was right the whole time, but you got all these, can't even get it out. You got all these niggas you done been with. All these niggas you done been with under your belt. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And you know it. And you want somebody to deal with that used up, been ran through. Goddamn plane crash. Don't nobody want that. Don't nobody want that loose stuff, man. But see, I gotta give it to you like this for you to listen. See, if I talk all nice, yeah, you see, you got to do this. See, you got to stay away from him. Y'all don't want to hear that. But when I talk like this, then when y'all want to watch the video. So, and some of y'all, this is for the women that live like this, that think that the way they living ain't gonna catch up to them, but soon you know it, with God, that all that what you doing, and I'm looking at you because you watching this video, all that what you doing thinking it's cool, when you ain't supposed to be living like that, because you're a female, it's gonna catch up with you every time. In the words of the Godfather, Kevin Samuel, most of y'all gonna have dogs, woof, 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 and cats, meow. You gonna have cats on top of the couch. You have cats on the floor. Cats all outside. Cat food all outside. The dog, woof, 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 running all in the house. And guess what? With no man, no family, just I got a PhD that you still owe at 63. Like, let's start there. Man, I beef for women, man, but it's like, y'all just want to hear drama. Y'all don't want to hear when a black man is on here uplifting y'all. Y'all don't want that. Y'all don't want that. Y'all want a nigga to do this. So, you're getting it. Now, you can get in the comments, get mad, call me names, all that. Who cares? I don't care. I got a family. Like, I ain't finna let my kid out here doing that goofiness. No. You're not supposed to live like that. Y'all, I need to work on myself. I need to work on myself because in the relationship, I didn't know myself. I need to work on myself. And then I need to go see a counselor. And then the counselor gonna tell me, girl, you was right, he was wrong. Girl, you was right, he was wrong. If you go see a counselor, and I'm getting serious, you want to see a counselor, you want to seek help, go seek help from a man. Don't seek help from a woman. How you going to listen to a woman that can't even keep a marriage, can't even keep a relationship? She in the same situation you in. She just went and used her PhD. But did what y'all wanted. So how you expect a nigga to want to marry you after your whole phase? The whole phase, then you want to marry me? It's crazy. I'm out. It's your homie, I go by too.